Hey, it's your boy Dustin from the Flying Chairs, the Rise podcast, and today, oh shit, you won't believe it. I got my good friends here, Anthony and Robert from Paranormal Unearthed. These guys are the shit, and these guys have been catching ghosts left and right. I tell you the truth, I don't think I've seen any other ghost hunters that have this much shit, and you guys are just starting out. I can only imagine what other things you got in the future to share with us, but damn it, I'm so excited to have you guys on. My audience needs to meet you and follow you guys because we got some awesome videos tonight that these guys are gonna flip your lid. Just flip my lid just before we got started. So I'm so anxious to get on. So Anthony and Robert, what's new since I talked to you guys last? What's the latest investigation, or what's the ones to come?
We just wrapped up doing the Jersey Devil over in the
Oh,
Pine Barrens in New Jersey, which was really incredible. Now Robert lives there, so he's been in the Pine Barrens. And you're not talking like a couple blocks of woods. You're talking 1.1 million
It's
acres of
big.
forest.
holy
It's
shit!
tremendous. And I think we walked a good 4.5 miles to get into this place, and then another maybe 3, 4 miles to get to the actual location. So we're about 7.5, 8 miles into location one. And
Mhm.
dude, let me tell you, it's one thing to say you're going to a haunted forest, and it's a whole nother experience to really be in a fucking haunted forest. That far
Okay.
now, I don't know if it's a Jersey Devil or what, but I don't know what came through, but we were getting contact. Something was definitely communicating with us, and the footage shows that clearly, right? I mean, Robert, tell him how crazy that was.
Ho, 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 ho. It's about to get spooky, everyone. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the Flying Chariots, the Rise.
Yeah,
That's
buddy.
going to be the promo for the trail. Yeah, but Anthony, like you said, over 1 million acres. And where do you decide to investigate when you're looking at 1 million acres and you're trying to triangulate and make contacts? So we had the idea. Let's try to find like an old mill village, an old mill area, a little town that has been completely swallowed up. At least that will give us some structure.
Yes.
Also, the area that we went to was a natural man-made choke point,
Right.
meaning that there was a marsh on the right side and a massive lake on the left. And
Mm.
what this choke point did was it gave us a sliver of land and any sort of wildlife, animals, or maybe something else entirely. It would increase our chances of encountering stuff in general, being
Right.
on this natural man made choke point. And on top of that, we found a old mill village. It was an operating mill. It was used for a lot of different things. It started off as a wood mill, and then in later years it started iron, and they called it bog iron. That was a
Mm.
thing, bog iron, and they were using it. And they had houses, they had a tavern, they had a little community right there. It was called Fry's Mill, and before that was grist mill, and they changed it to fries mill. That was about 100 years after it was already there. So
Wow.
this comes from the like 1780s, a very old place, yeah.
Yeah, it's old. Yeah.
And it's out in the middle of nowhere. Everything's absolutely overgrown. The only way in and out was a long, long walk on a train track, and then you gotta breach out. You gotta walk across a bridge going over water, the train tracks, and all this, and you're out there, man, out
Yeah.
there,
Oh yeah.
and it's something. And we came across these three sites that were remnants of foundations, but
Oh
for
man.
us, all of the activity happened around this chimney stack that we found out there.
Okay.
Two of them. There was two of them, a large foundation, and Anthony can tell you a little bit more about this. But really, a lot of the activity, to our surprise, because that was our first site we discovered, we went to. And the other two sites after, not so much. But the very first site where this massive chimney stacked it, but there was two. The other one had growth completely around it. You could barely see it. We got a little shot. But the main one was exposed real nice. So we said, let's set up shop here. Let's let things come to us versus us going to them, because
Right.
over 1 million acres, what are we going to do? So we set up shop there. And to our surprise, we didn't know how this episode was going to go. We actually did the attic episode that, we were talking about behind stage. We'll get
Yes.
to it. We did the attic episode just in case the Pine Barrens flopped.
Yeah, just in
We
case it
didn't
didn't bear fruit, right?
we didn't we thought we were going to look like idiots walking around the woods having absolutely nothing happen. That's what we thought.
Very true.
So we did another episode to cover our butts. That's why we dropped the attic. It lives in the attic episode. But
True.
to our freaking surprise, the chimney, bro. It was popping, and we don't know
Alive.
what it was, but there was something out there. Multiple things. Very strange.
Yeah, I mean
That is awesome.
the activity came alive the minute we got there, and we were basically like I was showing TikTok the minute we got there, like, look at this site we just found. We just found the actual location, where the Jersey Devil was born. We're in the foundation of the footing of his home. And here's the chimneys, and we're showing that. And dude, we didn't even have the gear set up yet, and the place it just came alive. Matter of fact, what I'm
It
gonna
took
do
us
is
about 45 minutes to set up because you saw we had all those beautiful candles all
right.
over
Yes.
that. And it took a while to put
Well,
everything, turn all the equipment on.
let me do
Yep.
this. I will play the intro with you if that's all right. And
Yeah,
this will
please.
show you how we walked in and it'll give you an idea of like the location. And the music's fine. We own it. It's ours.
When the sun goes down and the air gets still, and the hollow call of the whippoorwill sends a chill up your spine, get ready, it's time for the Pine Barrens night. There's some things you should know about the sounds you may hear that just might belong to that creature we fear, who was born in Leeds Point and still lurking here in the Pine Barrens night. And it makes you wanna run and hide and find a safer place somewhere inside, away from what could be. That son of Mrs. Leeds still here in the Pine Barrens night. Well, the old legends say he was born late one night to a mother of 12 who cursed this 13th new life. And then it flew up the chimney and disappeared clean from sight in the
Pine Barrens night.
So now you get
Sick.
an idea of what that place looks like. And by the
That
way,
is
Rob wrote all the music, had AI sing everything. So we decided,
That's
you know
awesome.
what? When we do this shit, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna own the rights to everything. We don't want to have no problems with it. We're
No
gonna
more
own the rights to it.
copyrights.
No more
man.
copyright shit.
We're
Yeah.
over it, bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
We're doing everything in house.
That is
But-
awesome. You wrote that song? And you had AI sing that? That is
Yeah,
Power
AI
of
amazing.
sing that.
AI.
Yeah, man.
And I'm
I'm
a
going to try that with my
musician.
raps. I'm going to put my raps in one of those AI things.
Yeah.
It works. It's incredible, dude.
And I'm a
That's incredible.
musician. I play
Yeah,
all
yeah.
instruments. So
Mhm.
with the use of AI and being actually musical talented and knowing the language, it's all about the prompt.
Right.
And when you're a
Yes.
musician and you can speak clearly instead of saying, I want a spooky song about this, it's going to put out something.
Some
No,
bullshit. Yeah.
my prompts are small books, bro. AI gets it.
Yeah, that's dope. That is sick. No, I really liked it. It was really catchy. And
Thank you.
yes, that was awesome editing. No,
But that location was insane, man. And
yeah.
and I would say for about 45 minutes in, upon reviewing the footage, Rob catches a pair of eyes out in the woods. And I had said to him, I heard something out there. So like I walk out there and I walk right past this thing. Like you see my head block the eyes. So nobody can be like, oh, they added that. No. I walk out
And
to the woods
keep
and
in
my
mind,
head blocks it. So it's really where it is, it's there.
At this exact time, a little bit before we noticed the eyes, we heard this bird that was squeaking and it was moving, and that's what we were listening to. And
Right.
that was up. Anthony says, "Hey, I'm gonna go over here. I heard something off here." So I took the camera and because we had everything looking at the chimney, and we
Right.
panned to the left, and as Anthony's walking, like he said, the eyes are back there, and but I didn't see it on the camera. I didn't notice it. I was just focusing on Anthony. It was dark. I'm looking around with my own eyes and just kind of holding the camera.
Sure.
And after we reviewed it, you know, if we would have saw that there, I would have locked in on it, zoomed in on it, walked up to it, you know, got as close as I could. But, you know, a lot of her footage, we don't notice stuff until we're home spending weeks on looking over footage and
Right.
a lot of footage.
That
Yeah.
is
A lot of
amazing.
footage.
And that's where the bell was, right? The bell was
The
at the
chimney.
chimney.
Bell
Yeah.
Yeah.
was inside the chimney, along with the REM pod and the millimeter and all the other equipment was set up, in proximity to that. And we made a crucifix out of candle lights.
Oh, okay.
We were under like the assumption, like, let's try to make this as warm and welcoming as possible for somebody that crossed over. You know what I mean? They see a crucifix lit up on lights, we're like kind of praying to them, so to speak, or want to help them cross over. They're not going to see
And
any harm or
and
anything like that.
we also put the crucifix there because if there's truly a devil, something evil,
It's going to
it's
hate
not
that.
going to like that
Right.
crucifix. And
No.
maybe we can piss off the evil, get activity, or make it
Exactly.
warm and opening. The fire, it was cold that night. Where do people go to get warm? The fire. So,
Right.
like
Uh,
Anthony said, we made this warm embrace. And Anthony in the video is like, you can feel the heat. You could.
Yeah, it
There were
was.
so many candles. It was putting out heat.
Yeah, we had about 35 candles in there, man. It
wow.
felt like there was a fire. It was hot. But I'm downloading it right now and then I'll upload it. You got
Cool.
to see its eyes, and then when you zoom in, there's a nose and nostrils. Like
Oh,
something was
crazy.
manifesting in the
But
fucking
the
woods.
nostril, like imagine the nose like being centered of the eyes. You know how
Right.
our
Like
noses
perfect.
are underneath? The
Whoa.
nose seems like to go above the eyes. It's really
Weird.
weird. And it's hard to see because there's a branch directly behind it. There's a
Huh.
branch where it's appearing, there's a branch directly
Sure.
behind it. So there's nothing else. It's almost like just the materialization of just these eyes. It's
Yeah.
weird. I don't understand.
That's kind of terrifying still. Like the fact that you have all these, you're bringing all this energy into this one area where they're curious spirits.
Yeah, man.
I would believe.
I'm
And
glad we didn't see that while we were there,
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
because you know
You're in
we
the middle
were.
of the fucking woods, man.
Yeah,
It's scary,
that's shit.
dude. It's scary shit,
Oh, that's a
man.
bear.
And when all of the viewers hear the reason of why we had to get out of the Pine Barrens, you know, you
That's
could see
crazy.
why seeing eyes can be a little frightening. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Because the whole time we heard coyotes in there, and
Oh
you're
yeah.
not talking like one coyote.
No, you
There's
want to get ripped
I've
apart by
come to
that.
learn. Yeah, I come to learn these things travel in packs. I always thought like wolves traveled in packs. I wasn't really familiar with coyotes. I'm a city guy, and at one point we really hear these things like howling, right?
Oh
And me
man.
like an
It was
asshole. I'm like,
one. It was one
yeah.
one howl. One
Yeah.
coyote made one howl, and then this guy tell him your brilliant idea, Anthony.
Yeah.
City
and
boy.
and then I'm out there. I'm like, oh, and then all of a sudden,
Perfect call.
yeah,
He
perfect
did.
call back to the coyotes.
I didn't even know he could make that sound.
That's
Perfect call.
hilarious.
Dude. And then all these coyotes start running to us. He's like, "You fucking idiot! We're gonna get killed." I was like, "Come on, that shit ain't gonna, bro."
No, after
They hunted us
Anthony,
down, man. It's
after
crazy.
Anthony did that, I was like, dude, don't do that. He's like, what? Nothing's going. And then from the other side was another coyote call.
Yeah.
Then we heard
Ah.
them all coming and stuff. And I'm explaining to him because he's like, oh, it's just one coyote. What's one coyote? We had our knives with us, you know.
Yeah.
What's one coyote going to do against two of us? You know,
It's
whatever.
like, no, you
But
idiot!
I'm
They
like,
travel like
no,
10, 12 of
man.
them.
When they think there's food, you'll see 6 or 8, and I mean that's a smaller pack. You know, like 4 minimum. You won't see a pack smaller than 4.
No, they were
You know,
healthy, man. These things were big. They had fucking big
Oh
boys.
yeah.
These were big
Oh yeah.
boys.
So we
Shit.
from that point, and luckily that was at site 2. While
Right.
we were at site 1, we got to go and investigate that as much as we wanted to without being pushed, and that's where all the bell activity was
Well, let
going
me show
on.
him. I'm gonna
Yeah,
show him right now. Actually,
it was
there-
nuts.
so this is the eyes in the woods. All right, brother.
All right.
Her voice.
So that's me looking for it.
It's got
To the left of me, you see the eyes.
It's moving because it was over there.
Yeah.
See how dark it is too.
Yeah.
And that's the bird squeaking in the background.
So watch my head blocks the eyes.
Oh shit.
But they're
I
out
see
there.
it.
Wait, we zoom in.
You got the motion sensor.
And I'm like empathic. I always
Wow, look
feel
at that
this
fucker.
shit.
It's like the Mothman.
I'll let it play. It'll get
Yeah,
up.
yeah, no. That was just the way I feel.
Whoa, it's like blinking and shit.
Her voice.
When my light hits it, it gets a little brighter. That's what you're seeing.
But like that's there because my head blocks it right now. See?
Wow,
That's-
dude,
that's
that's
out
scary
there.
as shit. Gotta get
You
the
got
fuck
the
out of there.
motion sensor.
I didn't know it was there, man. See that?
That looks evil as shit.
Wait till we show you it, like really zoomed in.
Oh my god, it's a monster.
Wait. Look how far the eyes are spread apart.
Her
The
voice.
fuck? Oh, dude. You caught something gnarly there.
Look. You see the nose in
Ooh,
the middle?
look at him. Ooh.
That's what I think it was. Something like that.
Damn, dude.
Crazy, bro.
Hella crazy.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Now, Rob and I keep saying, like, we must be like, when we're together, we got to be like,
You
light
must have-
squad for the paranormal.
I was gonna say, you must be. You must be like crazy lights, like Caroline and the Poltergeist.
Yeah, dude. We never, ever, I'm telling you, man,
You guys are gonna be sucked into a closet.
when Rob and I,
I'm hoping so.
or another dimension, bro.
Oh
Dude, when
man.
we used to work with the UFOs, Robert and I were very fortunate. We would really always catch amazing stuff, UFO wise and stuff. Then we moved to the paranormal because we really love it. And we never expected to catch anything like this. We
No.
expected maybe the REM pod to hit or the Mel meter or the bell. But we never expected to catch shadow people and full bodied apparitions. Never in a million years. And that's all it's been. It's just been that nonsense.
And like I would say 2 of the places we went to, you would imagine it to be off the wall with paranormal activity. So the
Oh, yeah,
fact we
right.
caught that
Yeah.
wasn't that much a surprise. But with this, us going in the middle of the woods, to a place no one's ever done a paranormal investigation before, out in the Pine Barrens, get that amount of activity was pretty wild. But then the attic, we were doing a ghost tour. We were in a small town near my house. And Anthony and I were walking people on a ghost tour, and we had our gear and stuff, and the whole town's haunted. And we had a friend of ours, contact us. Oh, I have a friend that lives here, and she says her house is haunted. So Anthony and I go in there, and then it was off the charts, and in the attic of just a random person's house. So we've really put it to the test going out to these woods, because Anthony and I have said in many interviews, we really feel like we could just go out and stand in a field and have paranormal activity. Well, that's what we did by going into the woods,
Exactly.
Yeah.
People.
Dude, that's amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't seen such awesome clear footage of other ghost hunters. I'm sorry, even like other ones that you see on TV. It's just so like they're just like staring at a wall, and you see a little wow. You're coming up with almost full apparitions,
And I love
all
all
those
those
shows.
shows. Love them.
but you're
I'm
beating them. That's the crazy part.
I'm so glad you said that and we didn't, because that's exactly why we decided to do this. We said, listen, we're going to go out and we're going to work. And I told Robin, I don't care if we go to 50 different locations. We are only going to put the best footage up. We're not going to put that bullshit where somebody's just talking to like a device and it's telling you, hi, I'm here with you, or the spirit talker. Like, we use those things, but like, not bashing any shows. But like, if you watch what's out there now, like 80% of that shit is just somebody walking around talking to a spirit talker, or they're using the bell, or they got like a REM pod, and that goes.
Which are great tools.
Which are great tools. But like it's on every single channel.
Yes.
Robert and I said, if we're gonna do this, I don't care if we got to go to 100 different locations. If it's the 100th location that catches a shadow person, that's the video we're going to show the world. We want to show them the real shit that's out there for once. And we've been so fortunate. For example,
don't jinx it.
No,
don't
but
jinx
not
it.
to get off the Pine Barrens, but like we were at that other location. We got pulled off that we were talking about, and we caught the Shadow Man. And all of that shit happened because I am sitting here at this location, and it starts
this is gnarly.
By the hood of my sweater getting pulled. So check this out. Just to give you some depth of what's going on here. Rob goes downstairs, and behind me, he had set up this little tiny 4K GoPro that's a full spectrum camera. And I don't know that it's filming me right now. So Rob's gone, and I'm trying to find out what's up there with us. Is it a lady? Is it a man? So just watch. This is when the hood of my sweater gets pulled, and then the full-bodied apparition comes out of the wall.
This is nuts.
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey, Rob! Watch the hood.
Yes.
Picked it right up.
And you felt that right away, too.
I felt the hand go across my back.
Oh, he did.
Rob! Listen to my voice. Where you at?
Voice breaking. Rob!
Something just grabbed my sweater, and then the thing said cord. He's 4 floors down.
I'm gonna go down and give you your space.
I'm like, see ya.
Look at it.
I walk down
I'm
backwards.
gonna go down for a minute.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's grabbing at my neck and shit.
I'm out. Attic's yours. Enjoy. Now watch from the left of the screen.
Yes.
No, go away.
Don't go away. Here it comes.
Whoa. Right when after it said that.
Comes right out of the fucking wall.
Listen.
The strangest thing is you hear footsteps. Hear the squeaking?
Oh, yeah.
But look around. There's doors and boxes and debris all over the place. You can't walk left to right. A person can't walk anywhere there. There's all construction debris. It's just walking through it.
It walked through a tote. It just went through a tote.
How do you explain that? Dude?
Wow, dude. Again, I'm so glad you guys are on my podcast. I can actually show people real good shit instead of like those TV shows.
How?
That's amazing.
As a scientist, and I want to talk to the scientific community that says that paranormal activity is not real. Yeah, how do you explain that? Because we will be more than happy to give you the actual footage on the actual SIM card that was recorded on to show you that is manipulated in no way, shape, or form. That's actually being recorded. That's actually what you see is what you get. That happened in real time. So, like,
and something interesting too about that camera, it's a full spectrum camera.
Correct.
Okay.
Which means it sees in different light spectrums
ultraviolet
that are not visible to the human eye.
Right.
And the window, like we said, it was sitting in a windowsill. Before the investigation, we found huge square styrofoam blocks, and we put that up there to block the street lights from coming in.
Right.
So there was nothing coming through.
That's smart
those
of you
windows.
guys too. So like it cancels out a lot of other things.
That was
too.
the first thing we did.
First thing
You guys are
Anthony
smart,
went
man.
up there. He's like,
you guys
is there a blanket? Is there this? Is there a piece of cardboard? And we found these big styrofoam like insulator, big square pieces. Anthony was like, that will work. Boop. And popped it right up there. Fit like a glove.
I stuffed that window with 2 big 3-inch thick pieces of styrofoam, and I blocked that any light from coming out whatsoever, coming through not that there was any, because she lived like in the woods on like 4 or 5 acres of property, this lady. So there's like no street lights or anything outside.
Okay.
But just to cancel
Just in
reflection,
case.
glare from the glass, any of that shit. We wanted to cancel that out, which we did. But
That's
you
smart.
know, like,
And it helped that it was in the attic, the highest point of the house. So,
Correct.
Cars going by, Jersey's flat.
Right.
There shouldn't be any light source up that high with the windows blocked out. There's just no explanation of where that came from.
but you gotta
and the
also
fact that they grabbed your hood too, man. That's
Yeah.
another. The
Moments
whole
But not only
factor.
that,
Grabbing your hood, you left, and it says "Don't go away," and it comes through the walls like.
Yeah.
but
What
dude,
the
just
fuck?
imagine,
It's like
just ima-
Casper, like wanting a friend.
just imagine, Robert and I were doing a ghost walk with the town prior to going to this house. We actually got pulled off the ghost walk when it ended, and the people were like, "Would you mind coming to our friend's house? She's having some really serious paranormal activity go on, and we just can't get anybody to come out." So we said sure, and we went. And the first night we went to this house, we go up and she's showing us around and she's like, I hear a lot of different things happen in the attic. We go up to the attic and not 10 minutes up there, the first thing that happens is we hear like scratching, like literal scratch. And I look in front of me and there's a cupboard box and you see like the lid flapping and something scratching the goddamn lid to the box, like an unseen
Lights on. We were
thing.
up there. We just got up there. We didn't know what to expect. We thought it
Right.
was, we didn't know anything. We didn't even have all of our equipment. Lights on, everything. This was happening right in front of all
Right in
three
front of
of our
our
faces.
faces. And,
Wow.
and then we're
Crazy.
like, the fucking box, something scratching the box. And like, we just couldn't comprehend what was happening right before our eyes. Like, this is incredible, right? And Robert's just dumbfounded. And the owner's standing on the steps watching this happen in real time. And she's like, well, maybe it's a mouse, maybe a mouse got up here. We pick up the box, we emptied the box right in front of it. There was nothing in this fucking box. So like the first night, 5 minutes off the street, we have activity happening.
And
And
the most
I'm downloading
compelling
that right
part
now for you.
of that scratching, too, I want to note before we play it. Every single time we heard this clawing sound, Anthony had a K2 meter sitting on that box. Every time the clawing sound would
Red
happen,
line.
the K2 went to the red. The red
Wow.
is like if you hold that up to a microwave or some electrical box, a generator, something like that, that will make it go red. That's a
Right.
lot of
Wow.
energy.
Fucking
You're
A, dude.
talking massive amounts of energy to make a K2 meter red line. Okay. Never mind that. You're talking massive amounts of energy to pull whatever entity that was from whatever dimension it came from to actually be able to physically touch something in our realm.
Yeah.
You're talking massive amounts of
Man.
energy that thing had to
Yes.
draw in just to
Yes.
do that. And it's crazy. So what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and I'll show that in a second. I'm just downloading it
That's
for
cool.
It's
us.
But
crazy.
yeah, like you said, it takes amount of energy. Like the movie Ghost, where he's in the subway
Exactly.
station, and then he meets that other ghost. Is like, get off my train, get off my train. He's whipping out people's papers out of their hands and doing so easy. He's like, how the hell is you doing that? So he's like, you
Exactly,
gotta
bro.
tell me how you're doing this. And he's like, it takes energy. You gotta take a lot of thought and your emotion. And then he's like, just trying to flick a coin off the ground or something, right?
And that's
Yeah.
exactly what Robert and I are trying to do. We're trying to use science to figure out what's going on. Where are they coming from? When people cross over, are they really going to heaven or hell, or is it another dimension you go to? Because scientifically, you never die. Your body is made of energy. Energy just transfers to the next form, is what science says. So if energy transfers to the next form, where is that energy going? And why is it so interested in coming back to our realm and visiting us? What is so fascinating about where we are? And what is not fascinating about what they are? But just to show you what happened, check this out, dude, because this is just nuts right now. All right, let me find a box. Here we go. So this is the ghost scratching on the box. Listen. I hear you scratching the box right now. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
And you see the K2 redlining?
Yep.
No.
That's crazy.
way.
I also want you to take note on top of that green lid.
No.
That's not rat
Did you not
dropping.
hear this
That's
box being
sawdust.
scratched right now?
They just put all that woodwork up there.
I always think there's a mouse up here.
There's
look,
no mouse
the
here.
K2's
The K2's going off.
Something just moved over there.
Yeah, and it set off the bell.
And there's the window in the styrofoam. We end up blocking it with the next night.
Wow. Yeah, you can just hear it.
What?
That's so gnarly.
What?
Now watch. We show you nothing's in that box.
Inside. What the heck?
Ask him if that red tub has bad luck and I need to get.
Dude, if there's a rat or something. No.
The
No.
bell's going off.
I thought rat was
There's
going to
nothing
jump out
There's
in
and
here.
bite my
nothing in
hand.
here.
Nothing in there, man.
There's absolutely nothing in there. What was that clawing on there?
You heard that clear as day, right? I know I got that on film.
There's nothing in there. There's no rat.
It's gone. The
Stop.
sound's gone.
And then the scratching stopped.
Oh my
That happened right before our eyes, dude.
goodness gracious.
So that's night one. That's night one, fresh off the street, meeting this lady. She's a school teacher, mind you. So she's
We were just assessing. We were
Yeah, right,
just
we're just-
assessing if we wanted to do an
if we
investigation.
even want to investigate that. Yeah, we're just doing that walkthrough to just is it worth it? You know what I mean? And sure as shit, it was worth it, man.
It got our attention.
It really got our attention, all right.
But
That's
it was
amazing.
coy because we went back the following night to do a full investigation.
Right.
And I'm not lying. Basically, very, very quiet up until the point of Anthony getting grabbed. We had some minor activity, but it was crickets. But we caught other stuff, other phenomena happening that we weren't aware of on different cameras we had around. But it was really, really quiet, and it seemed like everything really went off the wall when Anthony was up there by himself and he got that grabbed and we got the shadow person. Then we got the creaking of the floor and the
How
footsteps.
about this,
It was
Robert?
just boom.
Let me blow his mind.
Please do.
Again on another full spectrum camera. Now you see orbs. People show orbs all the time, right? But you just see them floating. A lot of people cancel them out and say
Just
they're
energy, just dust, whatever.
nothing, right?
Yeah.
Well, how about we captured an orb making the lights flicker in the house? The light,
okay.
the orb passes the lights and actually turns the lights on.
Huh.
And 5 witnesses, mind you, witnessed this happening.
Whoa.
That's
Okay.
slow motion.
Whoa,
do it
that's
again.
insane.
Now,
That is
I'm-
sick.
And in that
Wait.
video, there are some other like orbs. And what's really interesting about that is one of the claims the very first night from the homeowner, Allie. She was telling us she's been sitting there, and those switches are a flip switch.
Right.
And it controls those 3 lights. She's been sitting there. She's had brand new electricians come out, do all the electric work. It's all taken care of. The whole house was remodeled. Old house, all remodeled. And she says she's had that light switch on while she's sitting on the couch there by herself. So it was awesome to validate, the homeowner's claims with actual evidence.
Yeah.
That is insane. Dude, that's
It's-
insane. I never seen an orb do that. Holy
That's
Christ.
my point. That's my point. You never seen something do that. That's why that's
No.
what we want to show the world. We don't want to show
Wow.
shit. We want to show the world things that have never been seen before. And when
Thank
people,
you. Thank
when
you for
people
doing
in
that.
the paranormal community tell you, yeah, look, don't get me wrong. 90% of the orbs you see are dust particles or just particles that are in the air. And the sensitivity of the camera lens is picking that up.
Sure.
But from time to time, there is a vast percentage of that is actual spirit energy that can interact with things in the house. For example, sometimes people will tell you, I seen this orb of light in my house, but I also heard at the same time it flies through the house and I see it, I hear footsteps run across the same exact time. I didn't see a person, but I saw the orb moving and I heard it would sound like a child running. So something like that would say to me, all right, that's like the 10% that's actual activity. The other 90% you could throw away, but this shit does happen. And why is the scientific community so quick to just say, no, this isn't that. You're dead wrong. When the proof is right in front of your face that it could happen, that it does happen. And we caught it, there's no denying.
The
what you're looking at.
scientific community, they're outnumbered by the populace because every single person I've met on the street, every person I've ever talked to believes in ghosts. They have all had personal experiences.
Yeah.
Everyone encounters something through their life. So the scientific community, F them. They're outnumbered. There's
Yeah.
more believers than there aren't.
Well,
So
do you think
that's
the
where I'm
government
at.
might have a secret program that maybe you guys don't even know about that are
Oh,
focusing on
without
ghosts?
Oh, of
dude.
course.
Absolutely. It's been
Yeah,
going
I'm
on
just
since the beginning of time, man. You know?
sure, sure.
They're always
I'm just,
Not
I'm
not
just,
just that, all paranormal things.
yeah, I know. I'm
The
just saying, like,
cryptids, aliens,
sure, sure,
ghosts,
sure, sure, sure. Okay. No,
check
it's
this
anything
just,
out.
that makes human beings expand their mind. The government don't want that. So they hide anything that could potentially open people's minds and realize, the problem with realizing that this isn't the end makes you live life differently. When you
Right.
think this is all you got, you get in the rat trap, the rat race.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all I got. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. And that's how the entire world works. That, why do we pay our bills? Why we gotta pay for electric when we can get it free, Tesla style? You know what I mean? It's that rat race. They hide everything that can open the mind and help us realize the oldest question of mankind. What happens to us when we die?
Right.
yeah.
Where do we go? And don't think for 1 second, to all the paranormal investigators out there that are new to this, that this shit can't follow you home, because it certainly does. And we were
Yeah.
talking about this in the beginning. So, as I was saying earlier, I have a bathroom in my basement that I'm looking to remodel, right? And my dad's a contractor, and I'm filming the sink that I want to have ripped out. And I'm asking him, if I rip out the sink, do I got to replaster the wall? Do I got to remove this? And this happens. So let me load it up for us. It was a crazy, like, dude, you want to talk crazy? So something definitely followed me home, because it moves this. So here's the sink I got to rip out. Now I want you to keep an eye on that razor blade. Set this. I got to get all this grout and caulking off here. Then I don't know if I got to like replaster everything.
Whoosh. I still jump every time I see it.
That razor blade just fucking move on its own. Like, I was in shock. I was like, did that
Yeah,
fucking move on
dude.
its own? I'll hit it again.
Oh God.
Gotta get all this grout and caulking off here. Then I don't know if I gotta like replaster everything.
Ah.
And did that razor? You're talking that happened right before my eyes.
Yeah,
like
that's
parano-
amazing.
paranormal activity is very real. It's really nothing to be scared of. You never heard any stories of a ghost killing somebody or a ghost hurting somebody, right? Yeah, there could be ball busters. Yes, there's demonic oppression and demonic possession, but those cases are few and far between. A lot of ghosts in the home are malevolent. May have been somebody that owned your home or lived on the property hundreds of years ago. A lot of times they're just passing through. It's just energy passing through, and they interact with things in the house. It's nothing to be afraid of. At least in the cases that we've investigated, nothing to be afraid of. It is scary from time to time. I've seen my fair share of full-bodied apparitions. Like, we were on a case in a tunnel system, and I said to Rob, "Did you just see that woman down the end of the tunnel?" And he's like, "No." And then we walked down there, and we had a rock thrown at us, and next thing you know, we caught the shadow of the woman walking by. So these things are very real. They do happen.
Going back to Seaview, the whole thing of Not Dangerous, when that thing grabbed my freaking book bag and lifted it up and
Yeah.
almost pulled me back and had my head hit a rusty pipe. That, like we said, the amount of force it takes.
It
If
can
these things
happen.
have the amount of force to move objects and do things like that, why couldn't something take a knife, make it come off the shelf and go
I'm not saying that
empty?
it can't. Oh, I'm
You
not saying
know,
that it can't.
but that's why
I've just
people
never
get
heard
scared,
of it
because
happen.
there's a remote possibility. Like,
Yeah,
you
it
just
can
saw your
happen.
razor moved. Imagine
Yeah.
if that was a knife. You're sitting in the
Oh,
bathroom
yeah,
with
if that
no
was a knife.
shoes on, and the
I
knife
mean-
falls down onto your foot because a ghost scooted it 2 inches.
I'm not
Like-
saying it can't happen.
Final
I'm just saying
destination.
I've never seen it
But-
happen yet.
Ugh.
I've never seen somebody
I hope I don't
murdered
see
by
it
a ghost.
happen, but I don't know. I think it would be worth getting stabbed in the foot if I recorded it on camera.
You can stab me in the
I
fucking
wouldn't fake
chest if you
that.
get that on
Yeah.
camera, dude. Shit.
Obviously
Stab me
not
in the
faking
tit
it
that
if
shit's
it
gonna hurt, man.
happens. Yeah.
Kidding me, man? Ghost can stick it right in my tit, man. Just get it on film.
I'll be there recording it. I'm like, go for the nips. Spirits, go for the nips.
But dude, we've captured in the couple months that we're working, we've captured just amazing things.
Yeah, again, it's very fascinating. Again,
We've
I'm
been
very
fortunate,
glad that you're
lucky.
just focusing on on the hardcore footage and evidence. instead of just putting out everything and people just kind of get like frazzled and it's everybody's doing the same thing. You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
That's
are
Anthony.
presenting real shit. That's some shit,
And don't
dude.
and like a lot of people, I love what you guys are doing. You guys are great. Like, listen, and I tell everybody this. I appreciate it, but I am by no means a professional photographer guy or a professional editor. I'm doing the best I can with the little bit of talent that I have to bring you
Sure.
a small production to show you what we're capturing. As time goes by, we'll get 100 times better, but we're just really starting out how all
It
this
takes
operates
time.
and everything.
Anthony will
Yeah,
spend weeks nonstop from the moment he wakes up. He's a
yeah,
machine.
yeah.
I
Like,
know. I'm
it's a
saying you guys are
lot.
machines. Like since you've been on this new paranormal, you guys have just been hitting
But
the
you know,
gas.
why do? Because we love it. It's a
That's what I
passion.
love about it. I
We're
love the
very
drive.
passionate about it. And even
Yes.
when we're not filming for ourselves, like
Hmm.
people invite us to go with them on their teams all the time. And we
Oh,
go,
that's
we
so
don't even
cool.
film anything just because it's so fun. You know what I
It's
mean?
fun. Yes.
Rob went the
Yes.
other night with another team just to see
Yeah.
what happens, how
two
they
two
operate.
nights ago
Yeah.
went to a haunted pet shop in Philadelphia
Yeah.
uh
Uh-oh.
called Monster Pets, and holy crap, did not see that coming. We went there
Really?
to debunk it. Yeah, I went with an awesome paranormal team, Jersey Unique Minds, Paranormal Society, Jumps, Doug Hogate, all that. He's been doing it since 2008, has a good team, awesome
Wow.
equipment. Invited me to go out, and I'm like, why not? And we went there thinking we would debunk it, and we got quite the opposite. It was wild.
That's
We had an
so cool.
object move right in front of us. Can't show that yet because it's not
Yeah.
my project. But
Yes.
it was a wild night, and we had a lot of activity, and we were all just looking at each other like this is just a pet shop, and it wasn't animals. It wasn't like Animal Ghost or anything like that. They don't
Sure,
have
sure.
like cats and dogs, but there was some sort of energy there, and a lot of it focused right around the aquarium.
Weird.
Out of 300 fish tanks in that area, stuff was just off of the roof. I don't know, but
It happens in the weirdest
not
places, man.
not my
But I
investigation
was
to
saying, I think
talk
you and
about.
Anthony together is a stronger beacon for these,
Yeah.
for spirits and
Absolutely.
other things to come and interact with you guys. Because again, I haven't seen awesome footage like
Dude,
this.
let me tell you,
I gotta
Justin.
repeat that again.
Dude, and we're really pushing the envelope. Like, I went and joined the Order of Exorcists. Like, I'm working with the OC.
Anthony's crazy.
I'm
Is
working
it?
with the Order of Exorcists for St. Michael's. Yeah, with Archbishop Ronald Frey and his team
Whoa,
and Mercedes
cool.
Benedict. They got a big TV show coming out, and I actually have them sending me from the archdiocese, like people that are possessed, where they need paranormal teams to go in and investigate to give them our assessment of these people.
Cool.
You're going with a psychiatrist to see if they're mentally ill or if they really have paranormal activity going on. And if
Sure.
paranormal activity is truly going on in the home, and the doctor clears them where they're mentally stable, then the exorcists come in and the church makes their assessment. So we're constantly pushing the envelope to
That's
really
awesome.
try to catch everything that people experience paranormally, from the orbalite to somebody full body possession. We're also working with a friend of ours now. We're going to start working with Julie, who's a
Oh
medium,
yeah.
and she's from Ghost Hunting 101, Julie Spears, Rainburger Spears.
Mhm.
And we're going to be going out with her. We're going to be taking her with us. And we want to have a real psychic medium that's really able to connect, to like give us a heads up before something happens. And then maybe we could put all the pieces together a little bit better between all
Especially
the equipment we have.
locations. Sometimes we go to a place and we have zero to work on.
Right.
Zero.
Yeah, kind of.
Those kind of investigations, it would be
Tough.
really, really helpful to have someone like that, because Anthony and I, we both have our gifts come in and out. They're not fine tuned.
Right.
I think
Exactly.
it would be really helpful because our feelings are right and we tap in, both of us. We pick up on things, but we just don't have it finely tuned. And we think by having someone like that come in, they might be able to help us understand what's going on, which we can investigate better, we can
Right.
document better, and etc. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely. We really want to push the envelope as much as humanly possible. And with the grace of God, we're just continue to capture amazing evidence. Look, I'm sure there's going to be time where we go places and we don't catch anything. It's going to be crickets.
Sure.
But,
The
you know,
world won't see that video. We'll burn
yeah,
it,
the
throw
world,
it in the
will not
trash.
see that video. Yeah, right in the trash. That shit goes right.
Garbage.
But the
Uh,
episodes where shit is incredible, and that's what we're going to be showing the world. That's what we
Yeah.
want to show the world.
That's
And
so
Yeah,
cool.
and we're excited to work with other like paranormal teams too.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
good to collab with other
'cause-
people. I believe.
and
100%.
the more equipment you have running in a place,
Yeah.
it, you know, if the goal is to get evidence, and this goes back to some of the shows you were saying where they're not like trying to collect evidence, they're trying to have an experience.
Yes.
That's a big difference. It's
Yes.
one thing to go somewhere and have the experience, which I love doing. Sometimes I don't care about the cameras. I just want to interact with ghosts and things like that. But in the back of our heads, we're like, well, we want to present this to the world. The world has a short attention span. We got to keep them focused. You know, we could make a 2 hour long video, but Anthony is so good at just like chopping out the guts and getting to it. The Pine
That's
Barren
so
one,
dope.
the chimney part, we did not edit a lot out because it was just
so
constantly
much activity.
progressing, which was awesome. I wish every episode, but there's been other places where we investigated from 7 to 5 a.m. in the morning, you know, and like that, all those hours of footage, you would have times 2, 3 hours where nothing happens, you know, and then you would have stuff going off the roof all at once, all over the place. So, that was so cool about that investigation out in the Pine Barrens, where I was like, as I was reviewing footage, which sometimes can be boring when there's nothing going on, you know, with the Pine Barrens one, I'm like, Anthony, we should just keep it as is and throw it up there because
Just
I'm
nonstop, man.
I'm watching it in review. I'm like, this is nuts. Because when you're there and you're in the moment, you kind of you miss out on it, and then when you're rewatching it, you start to realize things. Maybe it says something 4 minutes before that you forgot because something else was going on, but then you're able to step back and you're able to see the big picture. And every single investigation does tell a story, and we document that story through evidence. And Anthony does an awesome job
He
at,
does.
like, he was like, I
Thanks,
just
man.
want to put the best parts and keep people on the edge of their seat. No reason to put the
And you
filler.
guys are fun to watch too. Like you guys are fun
Appreciate
and
that.
funny and like this. You again just have it. It's fun just to have. I feel like I'm there with you guys when you're making it there too. So it's. I think your audience and your new fans and people who are going to discover you on the way, and the people you're going to collab with in the future, are
Yeah.
going to take your names further. I think they're going to notice that you guys are a beacon and have like the best evidence for like, let's have these guys featured on our show so they could show their evidence and make our show look hot. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Like
it's funny
making
you
my
say that.
podcast look like a dope one right here. Tell you after this
And you
episode.
do have a dope podcast, brother. That's why we're fucking here. But you know,
We've been on here a bunch.
Yeah.
you know, like Rob and I, we're like fans of like, you know, the young guys too, like Sam and Colby. We watch, we
Love
crack
them.
up when we
Twin
watch it.
Paranormal.
Twin
Love those
Paranormal.
guys.
Like we would love to go out with the younger guys too, just to see how the youth is operating today. Maybe they want to drag us old folks with them.
I'm more like them. Anthony makes more what you're seeing. If I had my way and Anthony's like, Rob, just go a good thing, we would just be hanging out, dancing, listening to music, telling fart jokes. Because in the past, I've done investigating like that, and I've had insane paranormal activity. When I twice I went to Lake Shawnee Abandoned Haunted Amusement Park. Me and my girlfriend, okay? We camped there for a weekend. I had guitar. I was drinking back then, playing guitar and stuff. We had insane activity on, you know, ancient Shawnee native burial mounds,
Oh,
an
shit.
abandoned amusement park out in West Virginia, Lake Shawnee. And, you know, I've always had, I love just kind of hanging out, being a goofball, having fun, because at the end of the day, a haunted place is going to have activity. But that's where Anthony comes in, really locking it in and with the evidence and stuff.
Yes.
Because
Right.
if it was just me being an idiot and stuff, I love those other guys. So it's a good balance. I'm more of like the wow, and Anthony's
Yeah.
more like we go 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 go
Yeah,
go
yeah.
go 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 go.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like
the
a
second
fucking,
he gets to a location,
I'm like a drill sergeant.
I don't
Yeah.
even have my stuff pulled out of my bag. he has his camera going. He's off somewhere in the darkness, getting EVPs, recording the stuff. I'm like, I haven't even got my cameras out my
He's
bag
over there
yet.
smoking weed, like, dude,
Hey,
relax, we got all
he's
night.
out. I'm like, the ghost ain't going anywhere. They've been
Yeah.
there
I'm
for
like, would
200
you get the shit out of your fucking bag already and let's go?
They've been there for 200 years. They're gonna be there when I get in there.
Well, I wonder if you dressed like Santa and went to some of these places. I wonder if there'd
That
be
will
a
be
fucking
this
dress.
better.
month. I don't know what investigations I'll be doing this month, and same with us.
I
I'm
think
not
a lot
sure.
of ghosts would be like, remember that from Earth, like Christmas.
Santa.
That's a big, yeah, it's a big memory for all of us.
Yeah, you know what they're gonna say? Was Santa Claus in ZZ Top's band? Is that how that shit went down when we were on?
Was
When
he a
did
ginger?
Santa Claus
Crazy.
get on Ozempic?
How is
When
that
did
big?
Santa
It's true.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, I really hope. I honestly want to wear this outfit on it. I almost have to book an investigation for us just so I can wear this outfit.
I'll
for
dress like an
Christmas.
elf. I'm not afraid to dress like an elf. I'll dress like an
Dude,
elf.
that would be so
I'll-
freaking good.
The Guido, I'll be the Guido elf from
The
Brooklyn.
Guido, yeah.
What would be a good Christmas paranormal thing?
Oh,
Think about
Oh.
that. That's a good question. What would be like a Christmassy themed paranormal
I know,
place
like
to do?
an abandoned mall.
Yeah, like an abandoned mall.
Where like
yeah.
they would have
Yeah,
like
yeah, some shit
the
like that,
Santa's
yeah.
sitting on people
It's sitting on Santa's lap.
Santa's lap, yeah.
Yeah.
That's I wish there
That's a
was
good
an
idea.
abandoned mall.
There are abandoned malls.
There are
There's an
somewhere.
abandoned mall in Atlantic City.
Oh, there is.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Only Macy's is open, but the rest of the mall is closed. Abandoned.
Okay. Yeah.
I forgot which mall it is. I'll find out, but there is an abandoned mall in New Jersey.
Oh, Atlantic City, sketchy boy.
Why do you think? Why do you think there would be?
That's
an
why the
abandoned mall
mall's
there?
closed.
Yeah.
man. Jeez.
Got some zombies running around there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh
That's so
man.
funny.
We
Look
have
for Krampus.
we have a lot of really cool places lined up too. Coming up, we got some amazing adventures coming
Yeah.
up. And let me tell you,
February we got Cottage 621.
the Hamilton
cool.
Mall, Robert, that's the name of it in Atlantic City. The Hamilton Mall.
I go there all the time.
Mays
That mall's
Landing.
still
I
open.
mean, only Macy's is open. The rest
No.
of it is shut down. Yes, I'm telling you. The Hamilton Mall in Mays Landing, New Jersey, once a thriving shopping center. All the stores have now left, and they left behind the shadow of itself. Yeah, no, my buddy was
When
just
did
there
that
for the
happen? I
episode.
was just there.
Yeah, I don't know when you were there. He was just there. When was this? 2 days ago. He filmed the episode. Only Macy's is open.
That just happened. I
that's
went,
amazing.
I went there not that long ago. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, no, it's like a.
I go to that mall all the time. That's a close mall to me.
Now it's gonna be a new ghost investigation.
Yeah, no, it's.
Oh, that just happened, bro. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, only Macy's is open. That's it.
Wow,
He's so shocked. Look at him.
that sucks. I don't have a lot down here. Anthony
Oh.
knows, and there goes another mall.
Yeah. But let me tell you, just a quick shout out. Our friends own the Wildwood Sanitarium,
Yeah,
and that is a dynamite spot to go check out if anybody's interested in
and anyone can go there.
anyone. You
Really?
can stay overnight, you can rent it, you can stay a couple days, whatever. Zach's the owner. Great young couple, husband and wife. They just had a baby. John Griffin is the resident paranormal scientist that's on site.
Awesome guy.
Dude, awesome people. Really haunted location. Great place to stay. We had a ball.
He would have fun with them on his show.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
you should have them on your show. By the way,
You guys would
Yeah?
vibe real.
really
Trust me.
vibe.
Cool.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
good. You got to see the stuff that they catch, man.
Okay.
John Griffin, he invented a system where he uses lasers and like a fog machine, and he has these lasers like whipping back and forth at like lightning speed, and it almost makes like a cone of light.
Huh.
And then they take photographs in rapid succession, and they're catching full-bodied apparitions in the
Whoa.
beam of light. Matter of fact, Nick Groff
Yeah.
did a series with them. I don't know what they called it, where they caught the spirits in these beams of light. I mean, really professional scientific people. brilliant. I think John Griffin's technology is going to be at the forefront of the paranormal community in the not too distant future. These are definitely people you want to talk to now before they blow up, because they're just amazing. They're doing amazing things.
That's awesome.
And I
Fuck
love
yeah.
to see that. I love to see people branching out and trying different methods. And I like to see things working. Like, if more, let's say this really becomes something and you could just use a laser pointer and smoke and, call in a spirit and have it appear in the smoke. I'm talking like when you look at these images in the smoke, in the mist, you're looking like he had a full woman sitting in there. And then they try to take that picture and do facial recognition to see who that person was. They try to get matches on it. That's how clear it
Oh,
is. And it's happening
That
in
will
real
be in a
time.
Death Walker, Nick Groff
Death
from
Walker,
Ghost
thank you.
Adventures.
That's it, Death
It will
Walker.
be, it's up and coming, but it's their episode. He went there to investigate the
Incredible,
Wildwood
man.
Sanitarium in Salamanca, New York, right down the street from another amazing place, the Hinsdale House, another
Oh, another
popular.
great place.
They're right down the
oh
street
man.
from each other. Two insane. We haven't been there yet, but the guy that runs it, Daniel Klaus, awesome guy. And yeah, that's one thing Anthony and I we can't get over is how awesome the paranormal community is. Like the
Incredible.
UFO spiritual community is like really, really hard. There's no
Clicky.
fun, there's no
Very clicky.
jokery. Everyone's sensitive. Everyone thinks they have the answers. It's
Yes.
not about the evidence you have, it's about the story you tell. And
Right.
the paranormal community's complete opposite. Have fun, be
Yes.
yourself, be a goofball. It don't matter if you're pretty, dressed out with your boobies out saying, love and light to you, give me 100 views. None of that stuff. I can have all my teeth missing, I can be 600 pounds, and people don't care about none of that. They just
No.
want to see your experience and what you're
Good.
documenting,
That's
Yeah.
which
it.
I wish the UFO community was like that, but it's so cutthroat. And like, that's where Anthony and I were coming
Dead.
from. So we're coming to this, and it's like, we've been doing the wrong thing the whole time. Screw those other communities. We went over and beyond only to be stomped on, bad mouth, hurt, people turning. Like, this paranormal community, the people we're meeting out in the real world are so chill,
That's so
Awesome
so
people,
cool.
man.
kind.
Just beautiful
That's
people.
And
so
a lot
cool.
of charity. All the people
Oh,
I'm talking
nice.
to within the paranormal world, Wildwood Sanatorium and many others, they do
Beautiful
canned
people,
goods.
man.
They're doing things locally. I've been trying to connect with my local historical society and trying to do stuff more in the community. I love the charity in the paranormal world. In the other spiritual thing, it's buy a session from me, buy my book, blah blah blah, this, that, and that. You never hear them doing food drives, canned goods, anything like that. So,
No, you're right.
I have nothing but love, Anthony and I, for this entire paranormal community. Even the YouTubers and stuff that just really go to have the experience. I just want to say I love those shows. I realize that's why I'm blown away because, like you said, I watch so many hours of paranormal shows, and I'm like, they have way more equipment than us. They have entire production teams. You
Oh,
know,
sorry.
why why aren't they getting what we're getting? We're nobody. We're just guys
Yeah.
starting up. We don't we're still learning all of our gear. We're
Yes.
doing this, we're doing that. So like what's going on? And
Here we
once
go.
again, we think it may have something to do with us.
I have
Yeah.
Why
something.
are we
Yeah.
capturing it?
I
Please
got
show us.
something from the Wildwood Sanitarium. Just
Oh
give me
yeah.
a second. Yeah. That's what I was.
Wild place.
Yeah, just give me a second. I got to find where that.
Built 1900s, became operational in 1909. It was turned into a holistic, like rehab and rehabilitation from non-deadly diseases.
Oh wow.
And in the 1920s, the state of New York forced it to be a tuberculosis uh, hospital, which they could only house like 9 to 10 people in there. It's a big place, but not that big. And they had a nursing staff and Dr. Henderson
That's
and
blocked
another
out.
gentleman. And
Wow.
they did a lot of like bath therapies, like a battery baths, where they run
Oh yeah.
batteries and
Yeah. I've seen that.
electricity into
Yes.
the baths, and bone stretching,
Oh
things
my
of
Here we
that
God.
go.
nature.
So this
Got
is
it.
the wild. This is Wildwood Sanitarium. I guess it's just random stuff from when we were there.
The intro.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Turns on the camera.
Amazing, man. The intro.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you? Don't be afraid.
Oh, this might
Come with
actually.
me.
I got.
That's the whole video.
This might be the whole video. Yeah, let me see if I can find the part. That's awesome. Let me skip through here a little bit.
Yeah, it was a wild place at Little Tommy's room.
That's crazy.
There's so much shit that happened here, dude. That was the owner, Zach. Oh, that's when the balloon falls down the stairs. All right, so like here's probably a good spot to check out from. Full spectrum cameras capturing different orbs and activity.
Oh, right through the floor.
Yep. Now, mind you, this is only being seen through ultraviolet light.
Wow.
Like a regular camera won't pick this up either, so it's not dusk because it's in the ultraviolet spectrum.
It comes out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
And bright. I was shocked the REM pod wasn't going off though.
Yeah, it happens.
That's weird.
Wow.
Yeah, something flashes on the wall a couple times. Let me find the other thing on here real quick.
Sanatorium.
What part are you looking for?
I was looking for like there it is. Watch this thing fly through me. You kidding me?
Oh.
Like right.
Right here.
I got the horse head right in the bottom. I got the doll. What?
Basement
Dude, just
was
went
freaky,
from 2
bro.
batteries to low batteries.
Are you kidding me?
Like right in front of my eyes. I saw it happen with my own eyes.
I'm telling you, they're draining the batteries.
Had-
I just had a huge orb fly into my camera
Just
twice.
watch this weird.
And
it
I'm
looks
recording.
Like a fairy
Yeah.
flies through me.
There's mad orbs. Anybody down here now?
Look.
What the f
Whoa.
was that? Oh my god, we gotta replay that right now. Dude, I've never seen anything like that.
You
Freaking out.
That's
Made all my
huge.
hair stand up.
Yeah, look at it.
It
Especially when
flew
you
through
can
my
see
body.
it.
Flew right
Oh,
through my
God.
body, that thing.
Anthony, show him when the REM pod goes off and then the shadow person down
I gotta.
there. Is that towards the end?
I think. Give me a second. Let me skip around.
That's
Or
great.
the orb going past
Look at
the
that
hand?
thing.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
looks
that.
like a
Look at that
fairy. And we've caught this exact orb like this on 3 other investigations now, identical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Find which one's this? Making
That's
contact
cool.
with a ghost. Is this it?
Yeah. This is a good one.
Oh, this thing flies through Rob now. Watch this.
Testing.
Come on, now's your chance to speak.
You're doing all this activity. Come on. Here it comes. Watch.
Oh.
I just couldn't.
Wow.
I just. Come here. Time out. Shut that off, bro.
I love your reaction. That's awesome. It's huge.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
The music's all ours, so don't worry. Like, what is that?
You couldn't even
Dude,
Comes
that's
out of the
awesome.
floor. Look, it comes out of the
That's
floor.
crazy. The fuck?
It's just something manifesting.
Wow,
And look,
look
it
at
looks
that.
like a shadow person sitting back there.
Yeah, dude. That's good.
Wow.
That's beautiful. That's
What
beautiful.
what did you?
That's a
The,
beautiful
at,
This is
towards
it,
the
Robert.
end.
Is
the
this it?
Is it?
What's your name?
No.
No,
My name's Anthony.
A little fast forward.
we're not live, right?
No.
On the bombing table.
No way.
Yeah.
The doctors,
That's pretty.
please. Ever have a lobotomy?
Forward, it'll be towards the end. Oh, right
There
there,
we go.
back.
Rob gets touched, and then the shadow.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
So Rob gets touched right now,
Right before, yeah.
and you see that shadow figure walking away. The camera's light died, and you can, yeah. There it goes. But you get it.
And moments before that, I was grabbed. I went down in the basement to grab. They were both upstairs. I went down to grab my camera, and when I went down there, the REM pods started going off, and the spirit talker said, "This land is cursed." And when I first left, it said, "Evil is here" or something. Then when I went down, it said, "This land is cursed." I was down there by myself. The REM pods started going full grab.
So that was the footage that I was talking about with the shadow figure that walked across.
Okay.
The camera's light died, the IR light. That's why it's a little distorted. But he gets touched, and then that black shadow figure walks right across the screen, which was pretty crazy because, it's one thing when somebody says, "Oh, I got touched," but it's another when somebody says, "I got touched," and then you catch the actual fucking spirit, walking
Yeah.
away from him. That's
Insane.
Or
that's
someone gets touched and their backpack gets pulled up.
Pulled
Or
off, or
Anthony
their hood
says,
gets
"I
Yeah,
got
that's what I'm
touched,"
saying.
and
That's-
the HUD moves.
I just
When
love
we
your
say we
reaction
get
right away
touched,
when it
we're
happened.
getting
You're like,
touched.
Yeah,
Yes, dude.
yeah. When
Fuck.
shit's happening, it's happening. Because again, you see on a lot of paranormal shows, people say things, but you don't really get to witness it, and that's not their fault. And I'm not doubting that it happened, but what I'm saying is, it's few and far between where you catch that shit on camera.
You're
And
right.
we've been so fortunate. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I got an angel or what sitting on my shoulder, man, but we've been so blessed.
Straight up, dude.
I'll tell you what,
I'm telling
after
you.
these
Crazy.
investigations, when I'm watching other people and they are saying they're feeling these things, I believe them a lot more now. After
Oh, sure,
actually experiencing, and yeah, it's awesome to have the evidence, but like when I was down in Wildwood Sanatorium down in the basement, we didn't get on film, but I had a collared shirt on, and I felt the collar lift up, very much like what happened to Anthony's hoodie. But we didn't have a camera. The only camera that was running was the one where we captured the shadow person walking through at that same time. So, it's not every time, but every now and then, if we don't capture one thing, we capture something else to add to that. The more you have, it helps
Better.
us understand it
The
more.
better, yeah.
No,
I keep telling Rob, we're on episode 4 now. I keep telling him by the 10th episode, we're going to just be a finely tuned machine like some of the bigger channels. We're really still figuring out the process,
And gear.
and gear. You got to
A
understand
lot of gear.
a lot of
Yes.
these channels that really, a lot of the channels that look like an actual TV show production. They got 100 different people working for them.
Yes.
They may be holding cameras, but they got actual camera people walking around,
Editors.
filming everything.
Yeah.
They got professional editors. They got people making their thumbnails. It's just Rob and I doing everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly. I'm the one man
it's
crew
a
here.
lot.
Yeah.
Between Robert and I think it's something like 10 or 11 different cameras come with us.
Oh wow.
And, from IR, full spectrum cameras, psionics night vision cameras, GoPros. He's got a
Yeah.
professional
And that's not a
production Canon
DVR
camera.
where it's like multiple cameras into one system. These are individual cameras, which
Oh
means
God.
we can have 8 hours of footage just in one room. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's very tedious.
Yes.
But again, the love for it that's what doesn't really matter. If just the fact that it is tedious, like what I do too. It's very tedious, but I love it. I love editing. I love
It's fun.
and doing the podcast and just and just make my own world. And the fact that you guys make your own world too. I can vibe with you guys even more. That we create all this awesome shit, and then we have all these awesome fans and people we interact with and make friends with. Again, that's why I don't really focus just on the UFO subject. I like to focus on ghosts, Bigfoot, other
Everything.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, the
I don't want to
trifecta.
All
feel
the
like
same stuff.
I feel like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
very important in our community and world that we live in. We share this weird world with other creatures and spirits, and
Absolutely.
like we and yeah, I question every day where the fuck we're gonna go when we die. Like I hope it's somewhere nice or somewhere again, if it's Earth, it's still nice because I'm here watching my friends and family grow. It's I like to see what's happening in the future on Earth, you know, like maybe my predictions were right. It's like my dad asked me, like, hell yeah, I told you those aliens coming down. Yeah.
I mean, after almost 27 years being in the field, I've come to the conclusion that these things are coming from different dimensions. I don't think they're coming from other planets.
Yeah.
And I know it might sound crazy to some, but I really think our solar system is dead. I don't think there's any life in our solar system at all. And I'm just talking the Milky Way galaxy. I don't know beyond that, but for the Milky Way I think all the planets here are dead. Maybe
Okay.
beyond that, there may be somewhere 100 million light years out that has something similar to us on it. But I think all this shit is coming from parallel dimensions. They say that we have like 12 different parallel dimensions that encompass us. They even say there's other versions of us right now
Yes.
doing just different things on different timelines. And I think what happens is we get a lot of bleed with that. For example, what is it when like the Bernstein bears and the Bernstein bears? What's that?
Yes,
Mandela
The
effect.
yeah.
Mandela effect.
Mhm.
What I think is that maybe a different dimension bled in from another time and it erased the way we saw things, and they changed it to the way that dimension had it. Like, for example, Fruit of the Looms. I remember Fruit of the
Me
Looms
too.
having a cornucopia
Cornucopia.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
remember
Everyone
that too.
does.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that. Yeah.
That
If
cornucopia was
if I
there.
look in my storage unit, I bet you I got a Fruit of the Looms T-shirt with a cornucopia. I know for a fact that it, but they swear that it don't. Now I think that comes from interdimensional bleed. That maybe erases that and
Sure.
somehow it tapes over us because scientists are saying that we're a simulation now. We're a highly functioning computerized system, if you want to look at it like that.
Sure.
And somehow we're synchronized to the internet, we'll call it that. So maybe life is a version of an internet, and we're just a peg in that internet wheel right now. You know what I
That's
mean? A
very
highly
interesting.
advanced form of internet or something like that, like the
And it
Matrix.
goes back to that energy.
And it
Like we
goes back
said
to
in
an
the
energy
very
source.
beginning,
Yeah.
we have energy, we have a soul, we
That's-
have 0.07% electricity in the human body. Is that little tiny percentage, is that the
Which bleeds
thing
back
that's
and goes to the next
connected with
place.
the grand source of energy
Energy.
that creates everything in this dimension, that
And the other
dimension,
ones.
and the other ones? And bleed through, like what Anthony's saying,
I
stuff
don't have
coming
the
in and out.
exact scientific terminology for
Because
it.
they
Yeah, what I'm saying.
some scientists wanted to figure out if your soul, when it does leave your body,
Does
your
it
body
weigh
like
anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
can measure that. Yeah, they can measure
they did
that.
that.
Yeah, they did measure that.
What is it? What is the weight of like a soul? I
They-
think it's like a.
It would make sense if it
Give me
was
a second,
like
I'll find it.
0.007.
Something.
It has
No,
to be something with a 7.
Yeah.
Everything's 7.
Yeah, I remember they did it a long time ago in the 50s, and they weighed it out, and they found out it
21. The soul weighs 21 grams.
Grams.
From a
Yes.
There we go.
1907 experiment by
Yes.
Dr. Duncan McDougall.
Yes, that's
Measured
it.
the weight
That's
of
it.
dying patients.
77721. That's
Yes.
interesting.
So
Yeah.
if you can, well, look at it. If you can measure
Jackpot.
the soul, if you can measure the soul, that means it's there. There's something. If there's something to measure, there's mass. That means that something
Mass.
is actually physically leaving your body, right? And if
Right.
that energy is actually physically leaving your body and going to another place that's not here, that proves again that there's another dimension or another reality where that energy is going. And as paranormal investigators, we're realizing now that we're interfering with that energy, that bleed through somehow. And that's what we have to figure out. That's the next step. How is it happening? How are we interacting? Why is it happening? How does that bleed work? Is there a tear in the fabric of the universe where dimensions are just able to cross over, or is it more like fine tuning a radio station where you get Kiss FM and K Rock at the same time sometimes? Like if
Yeah.
you're in your car. Maybe it's like that, but I would really love to know the answers to that.
That's crazy.
And what
See,
happens when that energy, like the human body, we all agree, like these are vessels. We have
Right.
something else going on. This is just a
Avatars.
shell. Yeah,
Avatar.
avatar, shell, vessel, whatever. Now, when that energy leaves, does it get to choose its vessel? Like your razor blade? Like a doll? All the haunted dolls and things like that?
I don't
Maybe
think
you're
so
floating
because I would have
around
came
and
back as like Bill Gates or at least with his money.
came back as Oprah's dildo.
Minji.
Oh man.
Thank God I didn't come back as fucking.
Remember
Oprah.
that
Oh,
South
God.
Park episode where
Yeah.
Oprah's pussy and asshole were talking? Minji and Gary.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah,
Gary's drowning in his own sick.
but it's
So
it's
sick.
crazy. Like this energy, like it can attach to a house, it can attach
Yeah.
to a land, a property, maybe a rock, maybe a tree, maybe something, or just float around and bounce from things to things or vessel to vessel. I don't know. It's
I'm going to put it on
interesting.
the record right now, and I'm going to say that in the future, maybe within the next 20 years, they're going to invent a camera that can record an entity crystal clear. Like we have a clear camera that we could see hot and cold. Eventually, we're going to have a camera that can fully see spirit entities walking around. I'm convinced it's going to happen. We're on that path right now. We're on that track right now to do it. It's going
You
to
know
happen.
what they should do? Make a camera that records in 4K the same spectrum as dogs see in, because dogs
Oh
see
yeah.
ghosts all the
They
time.
say that. They say that. That's
They
And cats.
and cats.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy the rights to that right now, Rob, and I'm gonna fuck you over and I'm gonna set it myself.
Filling it out, trademark.
But yeah, man, I mean, coming up, we've got some really cool investigations coming up.
Yeah,
And,
I like to have you guys back on and
we'd
talk
love
about
to,
these
man.
future podcasts. And um, I was gonna say too, and yeah, I like that theory we were just talking about too. I think that dimension in part. I think we should have that in our whole episode about like just that because it is interesting where our soul goes, or like the fact that we have these parallel universes. Maybe our soul goes to there next. Like just jumps around from different parallels. I don't know, man. It's just the question is endless, and I
Are
love that
we
Yeah.
the
about that.
ghost? Are we the ghost?
Are we the ghosts? Yeah, exactly. Makes you
Who knows?
wonder.
Maybe on the other side, on another dimension where our energy goes when we die, maybe they're all sitting over there and they forgot what's over here and they're asking themselves the same exact question. Who's the little fat Italian guy that keeps coming in my bathroom every week and taking a shit? I know you've seen it, honey. I know you've seen it.
I'm gonna take this
Maybe,
razor and move that fucker.
maybe that shit's happening on the opposite side too, and they're trying to figure it out. Maybe it's
That's
just something that
amazing.
happens, but you
I
won't
never
know.
thought about that.
You
That's
won't
pretty
know unless you
interesting.
keep searching for the answers, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the
Searching.
questions, Dustin, and we're the same way. We all got this in common.
Yeah.
We ask way more questions than we give answers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
we have in this episode so many questions. Almost every answer is another question. And there's a lot of wisdom in that. And you just got to keep asking the questions until something breaks.
That's it.
You got to, because
Yeah.
until then, we don't have answers. If Anthony and I or any other paranormal team had answers, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing.
Right.
There would be no point if we had the answers. Why search if we already know?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
No one knows. That's why everyone's searching.
That's cool.
Never stop searching, man. Never stop searching.
On that note, I think we'll wrap it up here. And can you tell my audience where they could find your stuff on YouTube and Instagram and where else?
Exactly what you just said, brother. We're at all those places. YouTube,
Oh.
Instagram, TikTok. We just started the Rumble. Yeah, and we're just chugging along, man. Eventually, we'll be on like different things like talk radio and shit like that. You know, just moving on. Again,
YouTube's our main thing.
YouTube's our main
If you want to
thing.
see
TikTok.
full episodes,
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube.
But
if
we're
you
on
wanna see-
everything else too.
If you want to see
Like
clips, go to TikTok.
us acting like idiots, go to our
You can-
TikTok.
Anywhere
page,
we are, you can find us
yeah.
acting like idiots.
All right.
Our
It's
personal
receivable.
pages as well. Anthony Esemplare, check him out. He's on Facebook. I'm
Yeah.
Robert O'Rossi, Robert Earl White on there, and you can see our antics and all that cool stuff.
But definitely go to the YouTube channel and check out the couple of videos we did. And listen, there's a lot of really cool shit throughout the videos that we catch. There's definitely something on one of the 4 videos that you're gonna be like, holy shit, I never seen anything.
Yeah.
like this."
I would recommend binge watching it.
Yeah, binge watch.
Either
Yeah, sure.
either start from Seaview and go to the Pine Barrens, or start with the Pine Barrens and go,
And
back, to Seaview.
Yeah. There's
Because
only 4
it's-
videos up there, but I'm telling you, each one is worth checking out.
They're
Yes,
all
and I can
kinda
vouch for that.
connected.
Yeah,
They're all
enjoy.
kind of connected. Yeah.
And comment. Let us know what you think or where you think we should go and what you want to see.
That's so dope. Well, I can't wait to have you guys back on, and
Anytime,
maybe one
brother.
day I'll come investigate with you guys because I
You have an
never
open
been to
fucking
one before.
invitation, bro. Open
That'd be
invitation.
sweet.
Bring one
That'd
of
be
those hot girls when you come, because I leave my wife home.
You guys are awesome.
Naughty, naughty. You're not going on my list, Anthony. Ho, 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 hoes. Ho, 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 hoes.
All I want is the ho-ho-hos, bro.
I'm all out of hoes.
That's great. Hey, well, stick with me for 2 more minutes.
Go ahead, bro.